Now I'm going to invite Amelia Hong back on stage, and we can take some. We can just take one question. No, I'm just joking. We can take a few. Yes, your name, please.
Hi, I'm Yiling. What do you do for the meetings during the Financial and Power Club meetings? What do you discuss about?
Yeah, I mentioned that we use financial snacks as the backbone because in all our financial snacks, there's always a topic that we can cover. For example, let's talk money, honey. So we then cover how you talk to your spouse with regards to money without offending them. You know, think practical things like this, or we talk about what do you do with your savings, how do you increase it, or things like this. There is a topic, if you read the financial snacks, you will have a flavor of what we do in the club. Yeah, we do that. And we also share the issues that we face at that particular moment. Thanks for your question, Ili.
It's just a time where we share. Women love to talk and just socialize. Over coffee, we talk about cases that we have come across, or you may have a situation that you know of yourself or for others, and that's where we learn, right? Yeah.
Hi, Joyce.
Where are you? Hello.
Is it advisable to use our EPF money to invest or to pay off our housing loan?
Common question. Okay. The basic is this. Your EPF gives you about 6 point something, right? Let's take the average lah. Let's just say 5 point something or 6 lah. Okay, 6. It won't be 6 all the time, Okay. So at 6%, it's giving you 6%. So do you think you should be reducing your loan with your EPF? Number one, no. Because your loans at this moment is giving you, BLR minus 2.4? So it's like 4.5, 4 point something, correct? Or if it's fixed loan, it's 4.9 or even at the most 5. So between 5 and 6, you're earning 6%, you're paying 5%. So you have a 1% in the pocket. So I don't think you should be taking your money out from EPF to do this. Number one. Number two, EPF has a lot of leakages. EPF is meant for your retirement. Do not use your EPF if you can. Do not use for EPF for other things, like for children's education or for, if possible, because it's meant for your hari wang tua anda, and this is your own money, because you can take a loan on education, you cannot take a loan on your retirement. And then, the other question, the investments, should you use your money for? Yes, provided investments can give you 6% and more. And I think if you have not a product, but if you have a portfolio, it's easy to get 6% and more. No, not 6%, 4.5% and more. 6%. You're talking about EPF, right? Sorry. Yeah, EPF is 6%. If you can get more than 6%, yes, by all means. You can't get that consistently from a product, but you can get that consistently from a portfolio. Yes, by all means. Over.
Hi, Joyce. I was wondering.
Only to me? Okay, all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I was wondering, as a beginning, I just started. I'm just gonna start working and everything. I was thinking of starting small investments and things. Is there any investment you recommend for someone who's a beginner, or pilot investment kind of thing like that?
Well, don't bungee jump. That's what I will say. Don't bungee jump. Don't go into the deep end. Don't go into commodities trading, because it's sexy. Don't go into forex trading. No, don't. It seems very good. Start with the basic and fundamental things that, your portfolio or your retirement portfolio is like a house. You lay the foundations first. So go into a good combination of cash, bonds, and stocks. And stocks can be various forms, right? Stocks can be equity funds, it can be stocks itself, it can be international stocks, whatever. And if you're new, I would suggest that you be as diversified as possible. So a fund will help you to be diversified, though the cost is higher. You can start with a more moderate fund, drive in the middle lane, understand how it works. You might lose some money, pay some tuition fees for a while, it's okay, all right? So you might buy some diversified, conservative, moderate funds. You might also want to buy some fundamental local stocks, and build that portfolio. So you have fundamental core investments, which are equities, bonds, and cash. have a portfolio which is geared towards your needs. So I can't really tell you what it is because I need to talk to you personally. But basically, be as diversified as possible. Drive in the middle lane. Don't go and bungee jump. And go into those sexy things. A lot of us want to trade. A lot of us want to, go into commodities, do a lot of things, and feel like we are an experienced investor. No, just do the simple things. Even up to today, as an investor, I keep the concept called KISS. Keep it simple. Silly. I keep my investments simple. And I have made that. I've done that journey, and I've reached to a point where I know keeping it simple has worked for me. So real estates, yes, but you need to actually build quite a good cash buffer for real estate because capital is a lot and it's illiquid, right? And sometimes interest rates will rise, and you might not be able to just liquidate your real estate as fast as when you want to invest. But first of all, before even thinking about investment portfolio, remember you need to have a cushion for your emergency needs. A lot of us become bad investors because we invest everything we have. We overindulge in a portfolio. Have at least 3 to 6 months or 9 months of emergency cash. Then you can invest the rest. Then you can become what I've become, an aggressive, conservative investor, eventually. So do the right things first. Yeah. If you bungee jump, you might get burnt, and then you're jaded. And when you're jaded, you never want to invest again.
Yes, the gentleman over there.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Afif. I have a situation here where my sister got married and have kids, and she became so financially dependent to the husband that her husband is doing so well in business that he can afford to have a stay-at-home wife. So, as a third party, as a concerned brother, how would you recommend for me to, start the conversations with her in regards to this matter?
Does your sister, right? You want to be a stay-home person?
I can see that she enjoys doing that, but as a family member, I have a concern. What if something happens?
Is she financially literate?
She sort of have a master's, and she just quit her job once she got married.
I think it's perfectly all right for women, this is me, my opinion, to stay home completely and to support the spouse's career. However, your sister having a master's would help her in her ability to absorb more financial knowledge. How do you approach her? How close are you to her? This is going to matter, because if you're not close to her, there's just no way you're going to be talking to her about this. This is a very, very private matter, especially with someone she loves totally. But if you do have a good relationship, I think you can start talking about you being concerned about her giving up her independence, and then going on to talk about how can she secure, in a way, being aware of what's going on with the husband's finances and how she can help him to budget, not just the normal budgeting, but to have joint decisions on investments, to go for investments updates together, to make all the decisions about insurance and everything together. That's what you probably need to tell her, to be a core and equal partner with her husband in terms of money, because of the factors that I have raised earlier. And not so much because she wants to attack him or she doesn't respect him, but purely because she's is concerned about the entire family, the children, and they've got to come first. And because they have to come first, she's got to be in charge as well of finances. Does that help you?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
You might like to also give her, encourage her to read. Sometimes, between brother and sister, it's different, huh? Men from Mars, women from Venus. So you might want to just speak to her through a book, or through a magazine, or through an article that you read, for example, articles, okay? Or you might want to just tell her some of these pointers that you came. You can always tell her, you came for this talk, you were the thorn among the roses, or the roses among the thorns, whichever you want to say it. And he said, these are the 5 pointers. Number 1, get financially organized. Number 2, all those pointers. And then, say, well, why don't you think about it? That's a good way to start.
I think we have time for just one more question.
Last one, please. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm very much interested in, actually I'm very thankful to have this kind of program organized. Thank you so much to all concerned.
Star.
We women, we need information. First of all, in order to have the money, we must know where to cut all our costs. So the cost cutting, where we can save and how to get the money in the first place, that would be very important because we always have money leaking somewhere. So that would be helpful if organizations like this can help us. Number two, how to get the extra support from the government or from any organization. So with that extra support, then you can push forward for earning some money and the saving comes by and then the investment comes. So all these are kind of a link. So without the savings, without knowing how to cut all your costs and getting some assistance, I think that's where women are always lost because we are looking at my kids, the food on the table, tomorrow's, what am I going to cook? Basically, we're into that, but we don't have support in all these other issues, how to get the extras, the help. So I'm really thankful to all women who want to cooperate and give us this push, this ignorance that we've been holding for too long. Time Malaysian women start and say, yes, we can, and we have to join, cooperate together. Thank you, you two women, and all other women concerned here. We all have to put our heads together. And the men, of course, thank you so much for the support. And I really graciously ask for, I want to clear my ignorance. I have a lot of fear. Frankly, this Malaysian style, we have a lot of fear. And we want to clear that. Women elsewhere, they are standing out. I think we can do it with all the support.
It's so
Thank
amazing.
you so much. Yeah.
By the way, FEAR, F-E-A-R, stands for false evidences appearing real. So they are just false evidences. Yeah. So but it doesn't work when I'm fearful of cockroaches. It's real. It's not false evidences. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That really, your comments have, sorry, I've forgotten your name. Ratna, yes, your comments have certainly wrapped up this session so well, and it has definitely made my weekend very worthwhile. Thank you so much, and to everyone else who has been here, including the men, including the cameraman. Thank you, and the star and the photographers. Thank you for taking our beautiful pictures. We can be in charge. Yes, the issue, the thing is, we need to say yes to ourselves first, then to others, right, women? Yes, that's the trick question.
Those who like to join us, we have a registration booth outside with the three lovely ladies here. You can just give us your contact and we'll let you know when our next meeting is.
Or future events when we have free seminars like this. By the way, not all my seminars are free, so this is one of the good ones, right?
Yeah, she's very, very expensive.